Callan, a debut at the match play and you win your first round game. That's one job done. How did it feel to get that done?
Felt amazing, but the performance was awful from the pair of us. But 5-0 at the first break, I thought 10-0, game done, that was it. And then the crowd started getting into it and my hand started going, and when I won, I think it was to go 9-5 up. I punched my hand to give my confidence and snap my watch off my hand.
I did see that. I've never seen somebody punch their own watch off their arm in sort of frustration or celebration. Done any damage to it?
I don't know yet.
Is it expensive?
Couple of hundred.
$200. Oh, it's all right. You've just made it through the match plays. That's a few more grand in your pocket. How did you feel coming into this year's Betfred World Matchplay? It's a massive thing, but you were quite a heavy favourite against Duzza here as well tonight.
Yeah, I knew I was a heavy favourite. All my friends were telling us, but to be fair, I understand. I was playing well at the start of the year. After I missed Germany, and then the last Super Series I wasn't brilliant, but I've done enough to qualify. And once I qualified, that was it. I was happy. But I've been practicing all weekend. Practicing's been going amazing, and it's not nice because Glen's my friend, but he struggled and it made me struggle a little bit. But again, I've got another game to try and put that right now.
He did start coming back into it. Once he started hitting a few doubles, the game sort of hung in the balance. How did you feel? You said your hand was going a little bit. How did you manage to stop the nerves?
I just took a little bit more time. I'm quite quick, as people know, and I started taking my time with every dart, not just the one dart. And it went all right, but again, it's one of them where I've got a day now, and I'm back on Tuesday, so I'll have a little celebration with my family tonight, and then tomorrow I'll be back practicing on the practice board.
I know it's been quite a long and sometimes arduous journey for you to get onto the PDC circuit, and you've won your first title this year. But how many years is it you've been dreaming of setting foot on that stage, Callan?
I came here as a fan, I think, 4 years ago, and I loved it. My grandma was still alive, she's not here now, but she came here, she loved it, and the only thing I'm devastated is she's not here to see it, because she loved coming to the Winter Gardens to watch the darts every year. It's just, I'm so happy to get a win. When my granddad was on the balcony, it was amazing.
Is he going to be here for your next match as well?
I think so, yeah.
And now you've got that win, do you think the nerves are gone? Forget about the watch. It doesn't matter about the watch. But once the nerves go, I mean, if you play your proper game, you can do some real damage, can't you?
I can, but again, I'll see how I feel. Obviously, got the practice. I'll be practicing tomorrow, hopefully with Chris if he wins tonight. And just get my head back on, ready for it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't play well at all, but again, I've got a game to put it right.
You're winning the World Matchplay. Well done.
Thank you.
Callan, many congratulations. Just try and sum up the whole build-up to this since the draw was done and you got Glen. What's that Northeast WhatsApp chat been like and everything like that?
I'm not really in a WhatsApp chat with Glen, Chris and that, but again, we've been messaging a little bit, not an awful lot, but I like Glen, I get on with Glen, and it's so horrible to see him struggle. I do like Glen, I know how good he is, but again, I struggled there and I got through. Like, Glen wouldn't sit here and say sorry for me. I do feel sorry for him, but I shouldn't, if you know what I mean. It's a game of darts. You're coming up there to win the title, but again, like I say, I've got one more game now to at least put it right.
Before the draw was done, was that the draw you wanted, being that Glen was so much out of form out of all the seats?
Yeah, obviously everyone wanted Glen because he was out of form, but again, I'm not bothered who I play. You know that. I just play darts, look if I win, happy days if I lose. I go back home, I'll dwell on it for a couple of days and then get back practicing.
How did that stage compare to Ali Pali? Because obviously you've had some great results there, but this is an iconic venue.
Iconic, hot. I didn't know it was going to be that hot, but again, now I'm used to it. I'm not used to it, but I've got another game where I can adjust to it a lot better than what I did there.
And round two, do you think you will be better because you aren't playing Glen, someone that's struggling, and a friend that you can now just relax and play your natural game in this tournament?
We'll see on Tuesday.
Pleasure, mate. Thank you very much.
Callan, the crowd were heavily behind Glen there. How proud are you of the maturity you showed to keep your own head playing?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Glen, to be fair, yeah, he struggled, but once the crowd got involved, my hand started shaking, my heart pumped a little bit, and it was just them legs where the double was going in last start, and it was like the oohs, the ahs, and then when it goes in, they don't know what to say. And don't get us wrong, I haven't played in front of fans since the UK Open last year, and it's lovely to see them back.
We obviously know Glen going back a few years from the North East circuit. It's difficult to get yourself fired up against Glen for that reason, and obviously because he's struggling as well.
I mean, I was fired up for it. It's obviously Newcastle, Middlesbrough. It's a rivalry, but I mean, we got myself too much fired up for it. It's one of them, but I said I've got to choose now to put it right.